Right, so by now you should have filled out the rest of this with all your buttons that are on your menu. You should have then gone into your code and you should have edited here so you have more than this. I'm only just going to do a couple because you're going to do some work on your own. So now we're going to actually add some functionality to it. So the way we do that is, first thing, we need to do this, and you need to do this for every single button. So this is what I've got. Okay, obviously you've got stuff different than this, but this is what we're going to do. So for every single button that you have that involves food, you're going to double click. So double clicked on my BTM. Ignore these. I know you don't have them. I've just done that weird thing of clicking on them. So each time this button, this pepperoni button, is clicked, I want to add. So what was my list box called? List order dot items dot add, and I want to add pepperoni pizza into it. So I called it pepperoni pizza, and I missed my speechy markies out, so it's gonna have a hissy fit. Pepperoni pizza, like that. Okay, and I'm just gonna close my comment. So now when I actually run it, let's test this, shall we? Test this theory. I've never actually run it at this point. I've usually waited. Admin user 45 fridge. We're going to find a way to cover up that fridge. I'll show you in a minute. If I add pepperoni pizza, it adds pepperoni pizza to here. Now, it will add the price as well. We just haven't done anything with the price yet. So that's next. So if I click on here and click stop. Just let me check I'm recording again. Yeah, I'm paranoid that one day I'll just do all of this and I've not recorded. So here we just put a comment that says add the item selected to the list box. So now we're going to create a total. So do you remember that variable we created all the way up here called total? This is where it comes in handy. So total equals total plus the price held in dictionary. Okay, and then we're going to actually put this in LBL total price dot text, and we're going to make it equal total dot to string. I'll explain this in a second. So what we're doing is we are saying find the price associated in our dictionary with pepperoni pizza and add that price to our running total. So add the price of the item to the variable holding the running total. So the running total in this case is called price. So if we try this again, see if I can remember my that one. It's hard to remember these passwords. So if I add pepperoni pizza, this should change. What's the error? Oh, have I spelled it wrong? I feel like I've spelled it wrong. Oh, it's just pepperoni, that's why. Yeah, don't. So pepperoni pizza's fine there. But in here, because this pepperoni is we've called it something different, or I have, and I've just gone and forgotten it. So oh, wait, I had another error there. What was that error before I run it? Did I have an error? No, just making it up. Right, let's try again. Perfect, now it works. So if we go back to our menu, you'll see that pepperoni pizza is 7. And we stored the value of 7 up here. So now all we've done is we've said locate the price associated with pepperoni and add it to the variable total and then display it in our label. Okay. Total variable in the label. Spell label right. So now all I'm going to do is the exact same thing for the rest of them. So I'm going to stop it running. I'm going to go back to my EPOS. This time I'm going to do ham and pineapple. If I can locate it, yeah. And I'm going to make it easier on life. I'm just going to copy that. Paste that. Change that to ham and pineapple. Like that. Change that to whatever I named it up here. And I'm going to do the smart thing and copy and paste it. And save it. I'm going to do the same for my cheese one. So I'm going to copy and paste that. A lot of this is copy and paste once you get it down first. And I'm going to look at my cheese. What did I call it? Just cheese. I'm going to copy that. Go down here, change this to just cheese. And I'm going to call this one cheese pizza. And then I'm going to copy the do it again. So you're going to do this for every single one, okay? So every button you have. This one's Meat Feast. And then I need to see where I've called it up here. It's easy this, isn't it? Programming's fun. Oh. It is now. Copy that. Veggie Deluxe is next. And I'm going to call that one. I've already got pizza, I don't need that. How have I missed an E off? How do you spell deluxe? That's a question. Like that. Okay, so I've done that one. So now I need to go see where I've called it up here and make sure it's the exact same. So you need to do this for every single one. Now I'm going to do the last three, but obviously you've got a lot more to do. So the next one is chicken and sweet. I've got hiccups, chicken and sweet corns. Copy that. Oh no, it's hot, hot, hot. Have I done hot, hot, hot? No. So this one's hot, hot, hot. And I think I just called this one hot, 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 didn't I? Let's triple check life. Yeah, next one, chicken and sweet corn. I don't know why I keep copying. Because I've got it already stored, haven't I? Chicken and sweet corn. Is that one chicken and sweet corn? Yeah. And then my last one, but not your last one. That's why I keep copying and pasting. I remembered now. So this one is just chicken, so I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to put just chicken. Let me see if I called it just chicken yet. Okay, so we'll test it and then see if it works. So we'll do the login again. Did I put no? Fridge 23. Right, so pepperoni obviously works 7. So if I click ham and pineapple, it should add ham and pineapple in there and add the price to this. Perfect. Cheese keeps going up. Meat Feast keeps going up. Veggie Deluxe keeps going up. Hot, hot, hot keeps going up. Chicken and sweet corn keeps going up. Just chicken. Right, all of that works. Now we need to work on these buttons. So pause the video. Okay, do that for every single button that you have. And then come back. Okay? Because if you haven't got all of these, you're going to get lost. So do that first. Pause it and come back to it. Okay. So once you've done that, we're now here. So the next thing we need to do is we need to work on the total button. So I'm going to click on total. So we need to create our own almost object. So you won't have come across these. So we need to do that first. So I'm just going to leave that there. And I'm going to put create a new object to work out the totals. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to create a public or a private void. I'm going to create a private void, and I'm going to call it not voice, void, and I'm going to call it calculate discount, like that, and do that. Okay, it hates life. So in here, I'm just going to do this. So I'm creating like a function in Python or an object, and I'm just going to, or a method in Java, and I'm going to give it instructions here that when it actually gets, when I click it, it's just going to run this object. So it's going to go and find this here and then run anything in it. So we're going to create a new total. So we're going to go decimal, spell that right? I feel like I haven't, yeah. New total. And this basically just defines a variable that holds a total. Okay, so I've got my new variable. Now I want an if statement. So if statement for radio buttons. So I'm saying that if that's a spider then. Rad no discount dot checked. So if there's no discount added, okay. Oh, because I put a comma instead of a. There we go. If rad discount is not checked, then new total just equals our public variable total. Okay, there's no difference. So if there's no discount, we just add it to no total, okay? And we need to change our LBL discount, if I can find it, dot text, and we need it to show NA, not applicable, because we've got no discount. Oh, equals, I missed my equals. Okay, so that's that. So we've done that bit. You can add your comments on here because I'm going to stop commenting now because I'm explaining as I talk through. So the next thing we're going to check is we're going to do else if rad button, and we're going to go for student, staff discount. We'll do staff discount because it's there. Dot checked. Have I spelled that right? Yeah. Then it's going to do, now this is where it gets difficult. So LBL discount price. Yeah, I was just thinking I'd done dot text equals total multiplied, because it's 25%, so multiplied by 0.25m. Why have I put 4? 25m. Okay, and then we're going to put dot to string so we can display it. And then we're going to create the new total. What have I done here? Oh, have I put the wrong? Oh, it's capital C. There we go. And then here, I'm going to put that the LBL, I don't want L. I'm going to put new total equals total minus total times like that. I don't like how that's there. I want that moving in. There we go. So that's working out what the total is. Working out the total for staff discount. So you're basically saying that staff discount is 25%, so you're working out what 25% of the total is and adding it to the new total and then displaying the new total in there. So we've done that, new total equals no total. What else do I need to do? Next one. So else. So if none of these are checked, it's obviously going to be that the student discount has been checked. So we're going to work out 10%. So we're going to do LBL discount price dot text equals total times 0.1 to work out 10%. and we're going to put that dot to string and display it like that. And then we're going to add it to new total, so new total equals total minus equals total. It could help if I actually could type. Minus total multiplied by 0.1m, like that. Perfect. So I'm going to leave you to do the commenting now, because I've helped you with the commenting on assignment 1, and now you're going to do it. So now we're going to create a new variable in here. So still in our new object. So we're going to put decimal, and this one's going to be VAT. I'm going to set it to 0 to start with. Okay, and I'm going to work out what VAT is by dividing the total variable by 100 and multiplying it by the value of VAT. Let's have a quick drink. So in code that looks like this. So VAT equals total multiplied by 0.2. Okay, like that. So that's the VAT. So now we're going to put it in a label. So LBL, why do I keep getting that? LBL, I want VAT price dot text, and I'm going to set it to equal VAT dot to string, like that. So I've actually displayed it in a label. Okay, so now we're done. All of that is done. Let's test it. Fingers crossed. We're getting there. Perfect. If I change it to staff discount, the discount should get more. So it's 73250. So if I change it to student discount, it should get less. Perfect. If I change it to no discount, we get NA, and this VAT is there, the price is there. Now we just need to do work on total amount due. Okay. So the way we do that is we add this little line in. So let me locate where we're up to now. Here we go. So underneath the VAT, we add LBL total price, or total needed, dot text equals new total, need brackets, new total, which is the variable we set, plus VAT. I'm going to set that to string, like that. So let's just look at our weird errors. Oh, I'm running. That's why. There should be no errors. Give it a minute to sort its life out. Oh, I've put it in twice. There we go. That should be right. So this is basically putting our new total in. So if we try it again. So nothing will happen until I add new total. £33, perfect. So you check it by doing that plus that minus that, if that makes sense. So if we put student discount, total has gone down, no discount, total's changed. Okay, we're doing well. Right, so this works because we created a new object and called it here. So every time this button is pressed, every time total is pressed, it looks for this object, which is here, and it goes through every single line of code in here till we get there. Okay, the next thing is the logout button. Double click on the logout. So you need to do that for everything you do. So logout. First thing I'm going to do this dot hide. This isn't new, you've come across this, it just hides it. Okay, I'm not going to comment it anymore. Then we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to create a So what did I call it? So it's form 1. I'm going to create basically a new object for it to link to. So form 1, and I'm going to call it F1, not F2, equals new form 1. And then down here, I'm going to just link to it. Oh, I forgot my... You've done this before, and I'm just going to do F2 dot show dialog, like that. I feel like I've spelled that wrong somehow. That works better. Okay, so I've not done any commenting on there. That's for you to do. So let's just test the logout button. Wait, I think I've done this wrong. Hang on a minute. I just saw that then. Yeah, right, hang on. It should be... That should be my login form. So it is form 1. Yeah, it works. Sorry, it's me just having a mental breakdown. So admin and then fridge 23 login, all that stuffage, and if I go log out, perfect. So you've created your login form, your logout form. The last little bits that we really need to deal with are just the delete. So let's just go back to here and go to delete item. So all I want to do is select single items to delete. So I'm going to create a new object, and I'm going to call it selected equals, so lst order dot selected item. So this is going to highlight the item that I've just clicked on, and I'm going to put lst order dot items dot remove. Oh, this is why you shouldn't touch type. Dot items dot remove, like that, and I'm going to ask for it to remove the selected item, and that should be a dot, and then I need that there. Okay, so that's that so far. So then I also, this line of code here deletes it from my list box. Now I need to edit and adjust the price, because I don't want them to pay for something that they don't have. So I do total. That's not a mistake, by the way. Make sure you put that in. It's a minus. So I've got hiccups. A minus sign and an equal sign. And I'm going to do the price of the selected in my dictionary, and I'm going to change that to a string like that. And then I'm going to edit the label. So LBL total amount, total price. There we go. Dot text equals total dot toString. So this is my new total after we've deducted, and I feel like I've got an error up there somewhere. I'll go check it in a second. Oh, I missed my things out there. Okay, and then the last thing I need to call calculate discount, because we've edited the price. So now I have to make it go through the whole thing again of checking everything, making sure it's all clicked, and redoing a new price. So that'll delete items. Now let's do delete all. Okay, so delete all is actually quite simple. So double click on delete all. It's a much more simpler than that. If I go lst order dot items dot clear, that deletes everything if I can spell it correctly. And then I want to delete total, so total would become 0. So my total is equal to 0 now. I need to delete the labels. So this is if the person wants to discard their whole order. So LBL discount gets deleted. LBL total gets deleted. LBL total price gets deleted. And finally, VAT. And that is that done. So let's test it. You need to go through and do your commenting. I've been explaining as I go through, so I'm not going to write it down. I've done the main things that you've not come across. Fridge 23. Blah de blah de blah de blah. Oh, don't want hot. Delete item. Right, we've got an error. Let me look at this. Was not present in dictionary. Right, let me see what I've done wrong on here. I've probably done something. Remove. Hang on a minute. Remove selected. That's all okay. Selected dot to string. Selected dot to string LBL total equals total dot price. Right, let's just see if delete all works, because that looks fine to me. Spelled admin user right here. Yeah, so delete all works. It's just deleting certain items. And it's to do with that. Right, let me test it. Right, let me see if this one works. Just give me 1 second. I can never remember the login for this one. Bridge 23 admin user. Alright, so I'm just testing it. I know why. Right, okay. The whole thing is just stopped. There we go. Right, other than that little bit, we are working and we're cooking on gas. So let me just see if I can figure out why. When I look in the error list. See, everything is just about errors. It's annoying. And I think it might go if I just... If I just get rid of that, let's see if that does it. No. So it's saying chicken and sweet corn pizza. Right, I'll figure that one out. You have enough to be working on anyway. I'll come back to you for that one. Right, so this video is like super long. I don't know how long it is. So that is it. You should have finished. Leave this bit for now. I will come back to you on this. I will figure it out. But I don't want you to be like waiting here for ages till I do figure it out. So if you are up to this point, you have pretty much got a fully working program. But that's just the first bit. You've got all the written stuff to do. So I'll go through the written stuff in a second. But yeah, so you need to do this for every single button. So I've literally only done like 8 buttons. You've got loads more to do. So you need to make sure you've done it for everything, okay? Any questions, you know where to find me in Teams.